Last year we already installed a fence, but we used the wooden poles and just a bulb wire, so the wood already get rotten and the bulb wires is also not capable of holding our goats. So we start building a new fence, and this time we use the concrete poles. They are 7 feet tall and 2 feet underground, and we use the cyclone fence. This is the best fence that we can use for the goats because they cannot get stuck in it, and 5 feet is also tall enough for holding them in place. So we already installed like about 300 meters of the fence, and the reason why we make the fence ourselves is because the quality of the concrete poles that they sell here is very bad, and they just fall apart, and they don't really put a steel inside, just in some. And they also, the transportation here is almost impossible because the road here in the mountains is so bad. The only way to bring them up here is to hire an old Soviet truck, and this is very expensive, and also it's a big struggle. So we just decide to make them ourselves. It's much cheaper and the quality is also higher, so we pay only about $4 or $5 per concrete pole, and it's a very nice one with steel inside. So I'm just going to show you how we make them. We have the little station here, and then we have this tool, and we just use it to bend the steel that goes inside of the concrete pole to make the inner core. And then we buy the cement here. This is 40 kilo sacks. We can transport them on a motorcycle. And then the majority of the material is gravel, and we don't have to buy them in the village. We can just get it here in the mountain for free. So let me just show you where we're going to get the gravel. So this is the area where we get the sand. It's just a mountain, and we can just get an unlimited amount of sand here. And I pay someone to put the sand in the sacks, and then I'm going to transport it on a motorcycle. We have a carrier here. That is the same carrier that I used before for transporting the water. Maybe some of you have seen this video. So we are back. This is all the gravel that we take. That is more than 1 cubic. So let me show you how we make the poles. That is the area where we make the poles. First we make a flat area with the concrete, and then we use some metal sheets, put it on the ground so that the concrete would not stick with the poles. And then we separate it with plywood, and we put the metal, the steel, the construction steel inside. We put little pieces of stones under that so that the metal would not touch on the ground. Then we add some wood here, put some nails to keep it on the same distance, and then we put the concrete in this and let it dry for 2 days. And this is the finished product, the concrete pole. They are very massive, about 4 or 5 inch wide, 7 feet tall. And then this piece, it goes inside of the soil like 2 feet 60 centimeters, and the remaining 5 feet goes over ground. It's another day. We are now on the other side of the land, and over there is the fence that you already installed, and now we are right here. And as you can see, we use a different kind of fence now. This is the fence that we buy for the chicken. It's a nylon wire, and we intentionally buy this one for making an area for our chicken, but we run out of cyclone fence, and so we decided to use the chicken wire instead. We have like 600 or 800 meters of that, so we should be able to finish the fence just with this wire. And yeah, we still have the bulb wire here. That is the bulb wire that we used before. Now we make it 4 lines, and then yeah, one we put totally on the ground, and we just flip the wire on that, flip the fence on that, so it's super strong. And not sure how long it would last, but I think at least 2 or 3 years. And then it goes down in the jungle here. Before it was totally a jungle here. This is a giant cotton tree. See, this one are the fruits of the cotton tree. And then yeah, the old fence was until here, but now we start installing the fence also here. There was a very big root, we cut that one. And then yeah, that's what we did today. We install more poles, and then we just make a little hole and pour it up with the concrete, and we clean it all down here. And there's a lot of trees growing here. Before it was very dark, and we cut it all. And let me just go down here. Yeah, when we come here before, it was so dark that nothing is growing here. See, it's just the soil, and there are very nasty kind of plants growing here. It's a kind of palm tree. And we cut all that one, and yeah, it's very steep here, not easy to walk. And then down there's the creek. There are also some wild pineapples growing here. There, that's the fruit. And then down here, that is the creek. Yeah, that one is a river when it's raining, but right now it's dry. And then for now we make the fence only until here, and then it goes up there again, and totally up there on the mountain is the other border of our land. And yeah, we don't have a lot more concrete poles. I think just like maybe 10 pieces only. So this will be the end for now, and then I hope no more of our goats would escape. And then maybe next year, when we have like 30 or 40 goats, we also put a fence around the remaining area on our land. And then it would be totally nice, because right now the land is so big, it's just totally big enough for our goats. We have now 16 goats right now. Before we had 8, and now we have 8 more goats, 8 baby goats, and they have 1 year time to grow, and then we can just finish the fence. So I hope you like this little video, and I see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.